Wizards leading by 3. They've got Chris Middleton. Spencer Hawes out there with Parker. Then there's Beasley. And it's Brogdon in at the point. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Shot by Joseph. No good. And the Bucks, their shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Gobert with the block. Here's Noel. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. It's tipped. Takes it off the glass. Gobert's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Wizards.
And, you know, when Jason Kidd was a player, he had a no-nonsense approach to the game. Still maintains that approach as a coach. Very much focused on results and efficiency over bells and whistles and all the extras.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Chris Middleton is a prototype off guard. He likes to run off screens, catch, and shoot. He described his mindset saying, just face the floor, be patient, not force anything, and move the ball. Let those guys penetrate and find the best shot for the team. Team player indeed, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A., and he's developing his postgame. He can get in the paint now when they need him to. And thinking about where Kidd's playing tendencies show up in his coaching, his unselfishness and commitment to defense are there too.
Yeah, and there's a calming demeanor that he brought to the court as a player, and I think he brings that to the sideline as well. And keeping things in perspective, I think it's been a big help during his stay at Milwaukee.
Here's Meeks after the basket by Milwaukee. The rebound by Brogdon.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And Middleton kicks to Hawes. Out left to the wing. Here's Parker. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. Or the pick with that weak screen, I use that term loosely, did nothing to spring him open. It was ineffective.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And so it's Washington with it after the basket by Milwaukee. Here's Noel. And another miss by Washington. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Here's the screen. Now Beasley. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Joseph with the ball. Pass to Meeks. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Gobert's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And here's Beasley. Parker left side. 6 the 15-footer. Parker's got 6.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now, here's Meeks, defended by Middleton. There's a screen by Noel. Here's Meeks, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Monroe comes in for Spencer Hawes. And Giannis Antetokounmpo subbed in for Beasley.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor.
Morris passes to Joseph.
Timeout, timeout. Started.
Washington calls timeout.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going.
And the three-point game stands out as a major sore spot. It just has not been falling for him. I think at this point you start to get away from that shot. Try to engage in other parts of the offense. You don't want to hurt your team if that long ball isn't there.
Now, here's Meeks. He's got 8. Clock at 4. And Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
We've got a second, so we'll bring up a list of shooting guards that have been red hot at the free throw line over the past month. And you look at Meeks, second in the NBA, so great from the line. And of course, Chris Middleton, another guy who shoots it very well from the line.
And this is a set of players that can drive and slash, hoping to draw contact, because if they can get to the bucket and the foul, it's going to be a three-point play the hard way.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I think even if they get whistled for a fair number of charge calls because of that aggressive mindset, it's worth it. When you're an elite free throw shooter, and these guys are, I think you've always got to be aggressive in trying to get yourself to the foul line.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Morris, a screen. Meeks inside the three-point line. That one misses. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Joseph from outside off the mark.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Bucks. Terrence Jones is checked in for Parker. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Brogdon. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Jody Meeks. Now here is Dellavedova. Doubled by Oubre. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by the Wizards. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. If it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Barnes.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now here is Dellavedova. He feeds it to Monroe. Now the dish to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. He gets it in there. Antetokounmpo's got the lead, back up to 5 now for Milwaukee. And when you look at Giannis Antetokounmpo play the one area that he continues to work on, well, it's his shot from range. He's been given the green light to shoot from beyond the arc, but still needs to develop consistency.
And just thinking about him becoming a proficient three-point shooter, guys, is scary, because then it'll really be hard to deal with. Giannis and his coaches have talked about how important it is to be a threat from deep at the point guard position in this modern NBA where the three ball is so critical to offensive spacing. It's something he's been focusing on, and sooner or later, I think all of his hard work is going to pay off in a big way.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 8 points for him. Oubre dishes to Joseph. In the corner, it's Oubre. No good on the triple. Bucks leading by 4. Outside, Jones, and there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game for the Wizards. Gortat's checked in for Morris, and it's McCullough in for Serge Ibaka. And the Bucks with possession here. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, covered by Barnes. He was all alone on that one. Dellavedova's got 7 points.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now, here is Gortat. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Milwaukee has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Monroe. Antetokounmpo. It's good on the putback. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 7 now for Milwaukee.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Joseph. No good that time. Good work defensively by Monroe. And Middleton kicks to Dellavedova. Monroe wide open. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. And it's a 9-point Bucks lead. That'll do it for the first half. Milwaukee on top as they wrap up the second quarter with a huge surge. An 18-7 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. Taking a look at the Wizards. Ibaka is out there with Gobert. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then it's Jody Meeks. And it's Barnes. And at the 3, the small forward. Here's Middleton. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Middleton's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Bucks. Joseph, the pass to Barnes. Beyond the arc. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And stolen by Barnes.
Come to me, come to me.
The drive by Gobert. Good work defensively by Monroe.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And it's blocked by Ibaka. Stolen by Dellavedova. Lets it fly from 18. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And at 6'11" with the wingspan of a condor, I mean, Antetokounmpo has unreal passing instincts. He sees the floor exceptionally well for a guy of his size.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Ahead, here's Parker. And it's slammed in by Monroe.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their full bench jumping. Look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Antetokounmpo against Barnes. Parker. Second chance shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Monroe has been putting up some strong numbers. He has 9 rebounds and 8 points.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And when Greg Monroe signed with Milwaukee, many thought it was a perfect fit. However, as we saw after a short time, many question if he can be the answer for the team. Not so much a knock on his play, Based on what the team is you know what, missing overall.
Hey, Greg does an awful lot of good things, but he's not a guy who's going to be a rim protector. His game is pretty close to the ground. But nonetheless, no matter what team Monroe plays for, I think he'll give you a post presence on offense, and he'll give you consistent effort in every aspect of the game.
And the Bucks making a change here. Hawes is checked in.
Man, wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Deflects the pass. Here's Brogdon. He's guarded by Meeks. Shot's good from Hawes. Washington calls timeout.
I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
And the Wizards making a change here. Morris is checked in. Now here's Joseph. He's got 15.
Shoot it.
Wizards passing it around. Noel dishes to Joseph. Just 5 to shoot. And another miss by Washington. Bucks leading by 10. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Beasley. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
I'll say, that's when you expect the defense to be tightening up, not backing off or backing up.
Milwaukee has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Over to the wing. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Man, this kid is a remarkable athlete who knows how to put the ball in the basket. His offensive attack is really lethal. He's a special talent. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Shoots a fader. And it's Noel missing.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Here's Hawes. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And Joseph kicks to Morris, and Morris throws it down.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. A dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Oh, they matched the slam at one end with an even bigger one at the other.
Ooh, maybe we'll get another one on this trip.
Why not? I say keep them coming.
Yep, that one goes in there. Joseph's got 9 points here in the second half. Now here is Dellavedova. Defense is right there. There's the pass to Brogdon. Good for his 6th make, and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And we'll take a look here at the shot chart.
And when you look at this shot chart, you get a good visual of just how often they are settling for something outside. They have to know that this defense wants them to take those kinds of shots, and they would be a lot better off if they recommit to attacking the basket.
Milwaukee leading by 14. Here's Dellavedova. 9 points in the game so far.
Man, you can just see Noel's eyes light up when a shooter attempts these shots. He's so forceful and determined in his denial.
And it goes down 2 points.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Stolen by Joseph. And here we go. Washington fast break. Barnes with the ball. Now, Antetokounmpo. 12 points for him. Pass to Brogdon. This is to Beasley. Dellavedova kicks to Antetokounmpo. And that's slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Washington calls timeout. And Giannis has been deployed at so many different positions in his short career. But one reason why he's been able to pull it off is because of his incredible wingspan, measured at 7'3".
Yeah, it's amazing when you watch this guy play. Giannis is so long, and he's just a whirling dervish of arms and legs and skill. That's why they call him the Greek freak. I mean, we've not seen anybody with this skill set at this size. The space he covers on offense and defense is really mind-boggling.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
You know, he relishes doing that, too. I mean, I've watched him in the past. He loves to make an opponent feel the pain because of how good he's playing.
Here's Brogdon. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. And that was Gortat. He usually scores, but that time set a nice screen. He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Now the feed to Jones. Here's Antetokounmpo, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call on Washington with the foul.
And really, Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. I mean, he's always in attack mode. He really forces the defense's hand. He keeps pressure on them at all times. Well, Antetokounmpo in this one, 15 points and a dozen assists.
And we're seeing him at his very best today. Just really a joy to watch.
Well, I know I'm thoroughly enjoying it because he's amazing when he's on top of his game like this.
Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 8 here in the quarter. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Milwaukee?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Man, I love how intense Monroe is in the paint. If he has the ball close to the bucket, he's thinking about scoring every time, which is how you should think when you're inside.
Now, here's Joseph. 19 points in the game, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gortat.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
34 seconds left to play here in the third. Antetokounmpo kicks to Parker. Fades. Rebounded by the Wizards.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
McCullough, no good.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Simply can't shake Antetokounmpo. I mean, when he has the ball in a good spot, he's just too hard, too tough for whatever the defense throws at him. Impossible to guard this guy.
And at the end, here's Dellavedova. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Jones. Then it's Greg Monroe. And it's Parker in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Wizards trail by 21. And Joseph kicks to Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Dellavedova, the pass to Parker. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Yeah, he couldn't hang on to it. You've got to be ready for the pass, ready to catch it.
The Wizards shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Now, here's Meeks, defended by Middleton. Meeks dishes to Ibaka. And it's Joseph in the corner. Passes it to Gortat. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now, here is Dellavedova. Guarded closely. Kicks to Monroe. From the baseline. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 3 assists in the game. Joseph with the ball, launches it. Rebound by Monroe. Monroe's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And Joseph kicks to Barnes, shoots a 3, and another miss by Washington. Bucks leading by 23. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Dellavedova kicks to Monroe. Rebound by the Wizards.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Shots good by Middleton.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And Joseph kicks to Gortat. Lets it fly from 18. Doesn't go for him. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And it's Parker in the corner. They get it back. Monroe's shot is good. Monroe's got 9 points here in the second half.
Man, what hustle from Monroe. I mean, this is a guy that gobbles up second chance opportunities for his team thanks to his gigantic size.
Here's Joseph. And another miss by Washington. Here's Milwaukee now. They've got an 8-0 run. To the paint. Here's Monroe. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Barnes. And again, Washington no good.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Ibaka. Feeds to Barnes. And another shot. That one rolling around and rims out.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Out to Parker. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Monroe. Beasley comes in for Jabari Parker. Tony Snell's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Brogdon subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And that one's good, Brogdon.
And they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Over in the corner, Barnes. He dishes it to Gortat. Takes the 12-footer and hits. And it's Milwaukee's ball. This run now up to 13-2. Good on the shot.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
There's a screen by Gortat. Here's Mack. Offline with his 3. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Beasley with a clean look. And the 3 off target.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
And here is Mack. No good from outside.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
To the middle. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
There's a screen by Gortat. Inside, off the screen, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Milwaukee. He misses the free throw. Chris McCullough, he's checked in for Washington. Kelly Oubre comes in for Barnes. Good on the second free throw. Bucks have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. And Jones now atop the key. Oubre pulls it in. Washington has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Brogdon. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
Yeah, you know, the refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Rebounded by the Wizards. Gortat's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Satoransky. Misses the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Beasley the screen. It's Beasley on the wing. Lets it go from 14. That one goes in. Beasley's got 4 points now in the quarter. Washington shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Satoransky gets the bucket. Here's Brogdon. 1:32 left to play here in the fourth. Jones kicks to Snell. Screen by Jones. Clock at 6. 13 feet away. And no good that time. And it's Washington the other way.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
And, Greg, this gives them some gloating room, if you will. It's a special win because now they'll finish 3-1 against them.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Antetokounmpo. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
And again, Washington no good.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Here's Brogdon. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. If they won this game going away, they were the better basketball team by far tonight.